Like, I don't understand it. And then just getting even more juice into this shit, right? Them niggas, somebody told on me. Somebody added me in that shit. Everything. There were conversations that these people were saying to me, things that they were reading to me, that there was no way they could have known that stuff. So what does that tell you? You know what that tells you? You know what that tells me? That somebody was fucking talking. That was somebody talking to them. And then I ran across this nigga. Y'all remember Johnny Bravo, Darius Ortiz? That nigga got acquitted. Bro, every time I seen that nigga, bullets start sweating down his fucking face. He knew me. He knew me. He know what type of nigga I am. Every time I seen that nigga, bullets start sweating. He start doing that. Like, he start looking real scared. Because I know that nigga was the nigga that was talking. On top of the fact that fucking Banger was talking, because I spoke to Banger. And Banger said he fucking snitched. And everybody was trying to put that shit on me. Everybody was trying to put that shit on me. All of these niggas was talking. I got to keep talking. I don't want to lose my train of thought. I got a bunch of shit I need to say about this shit. Who else? Rocky. When I seen Rocky a couple years ago. That nigga Rocky was like, yo, Rob, you a real nigga, bro. You held it down, bro. You a real nigga. He was like, yo, when I was locked up with that nigga Ugly, I asked him if he wanted to fight. He was like, nah, he ain't want to fight. I asked that nigga, put your hands up, let's throw the fair one. He said Ugly was talking. Like, Ugly was talking. And he was the tough guy. Being tough on me for no reason. All I was there was just to help them. Those was my peoples. I ain't never shit on y'all niggas all these years later. I ain't never talk about y'all. I ain't never shit on y'all. I ain't never do none of that. Because even if we still not friends, I'm still rooting for you. I'm still wishing the best for you. I'm still Neff locked up. You think I'm still not wishing the best for him? Y'all think I don't hear? Y'all think I don't listen? Y'all think my ear's not to the street? I don't know what's going on out here? I know what's going on out here. I pay attention to everything. I'm listening to everything all the time. I just keep my head low. Low key like a bottom lock. I stay out of everybody's business. I keep to myself like I've always been. Like, when I first got locked up, when they took me into MCC, and I was in there, they were questioning me. I was hitting them niggas with bullshit. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. Ask them. I don't know what y'all talking about. I held it down. I took the first charge for them niggas. My first probation charge, me being on probation for 5 years, that I had to pay a fucking lawyer to get off because I caught the Fed charge. That fucking lawyer helped me. I had to pay thousands of dollars to get off a fucking state probation because federal supersedes state. So he helped me so I didn't have to deal with 2 cases at once. Because if I would have got a violation from the fucking federal, I would have had to deal with the feds, deal with that shit. And then when I'm done with that, I would have had to fucking go in and be fucking extradited into fucking state to max out with them niggas. That fucking lawyer helped me with that shit. So I didn't have to deal with that. I got the fucking receipts. I got everything. I got all the documents right here. I got them all. Like, I was dealing with a lot of shit. Them niggas ain't fucking, them niggas ain't do anything to help me at all. When I got arrested and went into MCC, they was bullshitting with me. They threw me back into the cell. Then I called your mom. Bro. And I'm like, yo, the feds got me. I'm in MCC. I'm locked up. Fucking... She like, oh, what you gonna do? You telling? I'm like, I'm not telling on nobody, but I'm not saving nobody. I could tell you that right now. That's not what I'm doing. I'm here for myself. And then after when they dressed me, they put me in brown. Brown is Gen Pop. When I was talking with the kids that was in there when we was locked up in the holding area, them niggas say, yo, if you in here, it's because somebody snitched on you already. And he said, you wearing brown. He said, you got brown on, you not a snitch. He said, you see us, we got blue on. He said, I'm a rat. He said, I'm telling. He said, yeah, I'm telling, these niggas got bodies. He said, I'm telling, I'm not staying in here. And if I have to stay, I'm not getting that much time because those bodies ain't mine. I said, oh, so that's how this shit go down in here. That's how this shit work. He like, yeah, you good, bro. You ain't no rat. You got brown on. And then I went from brown, they put me in Gen Pop, and then I went to another Gen Pop area, and I had to put on orange. That's where you get to go with everybody. That's when they know, like, your classification is good. Like, it's different classifications when you locked up. So I had the brown on because they had to know, like, if I was a violent felon, they had to check everything with, with my background and all that to see if I was able to be housed with everybody else. And after I was able, my shit went clear, whatever, then they put me in the orange and I was able to go with everybody else. You know where I was at? You know what cell I went into? In Bernie Madoff's fucking cell. I was in Bernie Madoff's cell. You know how I know? Because the bookie that he was with, right? Bernie Madoff had just got moved the day before. The day before. He was like, yo, Bernie Madoff was just in here. He was my bookie. He was like, yo, you can have the top bunk, though. He gave me fucking, in the feds, you get good food. Nigga gave me a lemon crunch cake. Like, in state shit, you don't get none of that. You don't get none of that shit. You get trash ass food, garbage. Oh my God, I've been waiting to talk about this shit. I'm glad I seen that video. I've been waiting to talk about this shit. I was in the feds. All right, cool. I had to call my mom. My mom, she came, she bombed me out. Fucking, your mom, she came like, she wasn't really needed though. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was there to show support, but she wasn't really needed. Like, your mom was conniving. I knew something about her that I always couldn't trust that woman. I've never said anything to her. And then she tried to destroy my reputation talking about, I'm a snitch. I told you I'm not saving nobody. How am I a snitch? Like, what are you talking about? Like, your mom and I wasn't even together, like, while I was going through my case. She doesn't know anything. She came up with this whole shit in her brain on her own, and she tried to destroy my reputation with people for no reason. But if you're telling my business, what would that make you? Even though anything that you're saying is falsified because you're trying to manipulate people, because this is what women do. They lie about everything. But if you telling my business, what would that make you? What would that make you, Katie? Huh? Ask yourself that. You tell me. Because you spreading business about me that's falsified information. Telling people that I'm a snitch. Are you fucking, like, are you serious? That's what you tried to do because I didn't want to be with you, because I went with Michelle, because she looked better than you, because she had a nicer body than yours and you was insecure about yourself. Like, you tried to shit on me, Katie. I could come after you if I want to. You was getting me arrested and everything. You're so lucky that I healed from that shit. I healed from that shit. Especially due to the fact of Amari. You kept him from me all this time. For 14 years. You make it so hard for me to see my son and spend time with my son. After you tried to destroy my reputation over my fucking case that had nothing to do with you. You couldn't even be a loyal bitch. You was running your fucking mouth about a bunch of nothing. And all you wanted to do was just fight. You was abusing me and everything. And then you have nerve to talk shit about me after I leave you. I didn't want to be with you. I left you. And then you showed people why I didn't want to be with you. You could have just left me alone and went about your business. You're still acting the same way now. All this time. 14 years later. You can't be fucking serious. You have been a fucking problem in my life. I swear to God, I wish I could have unmet you. I'm not saving nobody. I've been shitted on for so long, and I'm glad that I healed.